Hi everyone, I just want to share with you today a journal that I have made for the Fairies and Flowers swap on which I'm hosting on Junk Journal Junkies. And this was just a fairly simple little journal, and the measurements were 7 1/4 by 4 1/4, and you made the cover from a cardstock thickness scrapbook paper or a manila file folder. So this is what I came up with. It had to have some fairy and flower images inside the book. So I just used a nice piece of scrapbook paper, which I've done my uneven stitching with on the machine, and I've also done the stitching on the closure, which is with the sari silk, and this one ended up being hidden underneath. This is an image from the Flower Fairies books, and I got my ice stickles out, which I hardly ever use, so I've put some on the fairy wings and on the tops of the centres of the flowers. Put a small piece of lace here, and this just has some book paper underneath, and everything's been inked up. So I've left just some of the threads hanging. So on the inside I folded in, because I used a 12 by 12 pad, so I folded in the edges to make pockets on the front and the back. I did another one of some more of these tags that I'm backing onto tea-dyed cardstock, and this comes from a flower book, and I put some fibres at the top. Here I did another image. All the images are from Pixabay, so they're all copyright free, and this is backed onto some book paper, and I just made a small tag with a little piece of lace stapled onto it. And this paper is some of the baked paper that I made, which I just dipped in plain water, and then when I took it out of the pan I sprayed it with some ink spray and baked it in the oven. So I don't know if you can actually see that. It has I just did this with the tattered angels in bronze. Put a lace pocket here. That's another one of those little tags. That's another image. Here I just made a little torn pocket, and I've cut out a little piece that says "Fly Away Home," some cheesecloth and a butterfly. That's another tag. I did a little bit of stamping. Here, this is a stamp from the Graphic 45 stamp set. Here I did a homemade envelope, which I've sewn into the signature so the flap makes a tuck spot. And these are backed onto index cards. Then we have a little flip pocket there for some extra journaling, and in there is another printable. Paper bag with another small journaling card. This is from the flower book. That's the same book that I've used to glue the pieces onto some of the tags. Here I'd use some more of that book paper from the flower book, and I've just torn it and inked it, and then I used a Tim Holtz die cut. In the middle I just left these like this so that you could add some photos there, or you can glue them down and make them into pockets. And I just put a butterfly onto the thread doily. Here is another printable. Oops. And that's just opened out into a little booklet And I've also made it into a little pocket. I think I've seen Tracy Fox doing something similar to that. So thank you, Tracy, for that idea. Another piece of that paper. The actual book only had 8 pages in it, but you could also add some shorter pages. So I think it was 8 pages which were folded in half to make 16 pages. So, but shorter pages and paper bags were extra. There's a couple of more images there. Did another one of those collage pieces. Did another one of these flip pages, which I think I did it that way. And then that's also a pocket with another image. And then this is the other side of the envelope. I just put a little piece of tea-dyed paper in that, which you can just write on. Made another little pocket here, and that's another journal card. On this piece I just used a couple of pieces of tea-dyed paper, which I stapled to the top, and then I glued a little scrap of paper across the top there, which does say moments. It's another journal card. And this is where you can see more of the baked paper with the ink spray. I really like how that came out. I'm going to definitely be doing some more of this baked paper. Another one of those little tags. And then this is a little piece that I printed from the internet, and that's the fairy dance. That fits in there. And that's the end. Okay, thanks for watching, and speak to you again soon. Bye.